Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Who dis? Surprise! It's me, c'est moi. How are we doing? First off, straight out the bat from earlier on. Thanks for the follows, Bacon Brad and Mr. Chef James Mackinson. And recently, 2 minutes ago, Mrs. McFluffy. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. It was great to meet you earlier on, and enjoyed watching you play Lego Harry Potter. Well worth the follow. If anyone else wants to check them out, please do. Also in the house, Mr. Sarcastic Wheat Within. Thank you for the host. I appreciate that. And as always, the one and only Mr. ATHD streaming. I love you, man. Anyway, I'm not normally here at this time of night. I normally stream during the day, UK time, which for my few American friends means you watch me while you're at work, where you should be working, or you don't see me at all. So yeah, I thought I'd try this out. Normally I'm either up playing games late at night anyway. I was watching football tonight, and I was on stream checking out a few other channels, and I thought, I'm not tired, I'm going to try. And I didn't stream today, I should say that. I didn't stream today, I had an off day, I was doing something. And I thought, you know what, it's night, I'm going to have a couple of hours at night. Just a couple of hours, see how we go. Chill game, a bit of Yakuza Like a Dragon, which is hilarious, plenty of shenanigans going on. So I thought, yeah, we'll just have a couple of hours. I've got some wine, and we'll see how we go. Oh, the Night Owl sends the regards. Thank you for the bits, Mr. ATHD streaming. This guy is a legend. In fact, it's long overdue. Long overdue you had a shout out, sir. If I can get this thing to work. Oh, it don't work. Well, go and follow him. He's in the chat anyway. And don't know why that command's not working. Never mind. Go and check him out anyway. He's probably my biggest follower, actually. The guy's a legend. Normally he watches me when he's at work. Oh, do you know what it is? No, you don't have... See, this is what happens when I stream at night time and I've had a couple of glasses of wine. You don't have a command, ADHD. You deserve a command. You don't have one as yet. You might do one day. I know what I've done wrong. Professional newbie streamer here, everyone. Let's try that again. There we go. I forgot to put the shout out. Yes, you deserve your own command. You do deserve your own command. And you know what? I'm going to work on something. So, yeah. So, here we are. Here we are. A very rare evening stream. And who knows if, you know, I quite enjoy this sort of thing. We might do it more often. So we'll see how it goes. This is just a couple of hours. We'll have a bit of fun. Incidentally, ADHD, aren't you? Isn't this your streaming night tonight? God of War, yeah. Tonight, your time. I'm not sure when exactly, but it is. So another reason for having to go and check him out. God of War is the game where our main game. We'll be picking it up again on Thursday. Our friend here, ATHD, 2 hours from now, 1 AM, for us night owls that are still up on this side of the pond. Go check it out. That incredible game. And check him out because he's an incredible streamer. So, yeah, let's get on with this. I'm going to shut up. I'm just rabbiting. Let's play some Yakuza Like a Dragon. For anyone who doesn't know, this is part of the whole Yakuza series. There's actually 0 to 6, and then this is Like a Dragon. It's officially, well, it's like Yakuza 7. 0 to 6 were a full series with the same sort of protagonist, main character in it. It's about Japanese mafia. There's a lot of side content, a lot of hilarity, and some serious stuff in it. This was a standalone, and they introduced turn-based combat in this game. Of course, the controller's not working now. Note to self, test these things before you go live. That might help. The standalone, so you don't need to have played the full previous Yakuza games to play this. Although I do believe some characters, perhaps, or some parts of the story are referenced in this game. So it may enhance your enjoyment if you played before, if you know the story before. If not, don't worry, you can play this as a standalone and still have just as much fun. It is serious. It's a Japanese mafia story. It is kind of wacky. It is hilarious. And you'll see. Yeah, I need to find the right save file because I do have old save files. I think it's this one. Okay, so to give you a bit of background, me, this cool suave debonair guy here with the sort of a red wine coloured suit and a fantastic hairstyle. That's my character. Kasuga is his name. And to give you a bit of his background, he grew up in a Yakuza family. He was born in a brothel, effectively. And he was brought up there by the owner who looked after him, because obviously there was no father around. The mother disappeared, I think. So he grew up in the Yakuza lifestyle. Anyway, as part of the honor thing there, and at the request of his boss, he agreed to take the rap for some murder, which he didn't do. And he ended up spending 20 years in prison. So he's come out, and everything's changed. His whole world's changed around. The demographic has changed around. His boss has nothing to do with him now. His boss actually shot him. We were left for dead, and we woke up in Yokohama, where we are now, in a homeless camp, and we were rescued by this homeless guy, Namba, who actually stitched us up. So we're living on the streets. There's me and Namba, and there's this guy who's a former police detective who's down on his luck as well. So we're all three bums, basically. And we're going through various quests to find work and try and find out exactly what's going on. Anyway. So these ones here with the speech bubbles are side quests. So interview for the Otahimi land job. All right. Proper look at our map now. So this is for our main quest. It's the icon here. As you can see, we've only played one day of this. So much more to explore. We're still very much in the early stages. So on the way up there, this blue speech bubble is the next part of the quest we've got active, so we can do 2 birds with 1 stone. Let's have a fight. There's going to be lots of fights in this game, you'll see. Flasher and Pro Pickpocket.
Check this out. Yeah. You wanna go?
He stole something from me, so these pickpockets are actually real pickpockets. We unlock this taxi. Oh, we're heading the wrong way. Okay. Quality. We scrounge behind vending machines because we're bums. 10 yen. Nothing. How lame. So it's just coming up here. Who's this dude? That's the old guy who's friends with the Shota kid. Wasn't he saying he was going to get a present for him?
Hey.
Yo, you find a present for the kid? Oh, hey there. About that. Any idea what kids like these days? Try as I might, I just couldn't think of anything Shota-kun would like. Figured maybe you'd know more about that. You ever ask him what he likes and stuff? Well, I do him reading books a lot, but kinda reserved on that front. Doesn't exactly tell me those sort of things. Sure. What to do? Anything come to mind? How about buy a game console? Hell yeah. Any kid would be happy to have one of those. Doesn't sound half bad. How much does one of those cost? Let me take a look. Yo, pretty pricey. You got this kind of cash? Let's hope he's not after a PS5 or an Xbox. Next gen. Okay, so that's a no. Now what? Me? Handmade goods. Have any games that come to mind that you've played throughout the night or would have? What do you mean, mate? Played throughout the night.
No.
I think it's more important that you put more thought into it. Well, that's fair. And a bookshelf wouldn't be too hard to make. Let's go with that. Cool, a bookshelf. Well, good luck with that. Well, Kasuga-san, I know it's a bit selfish of me to ask, but you think you can help me out with this bookshelf? I know my camera's in terrible position there, but it's for this game, it's actually the best position. Even just gathering materials, I've never done something like this before.
Sure thing.
You play Skyrim? Oh, I get you. I see what you mean. In my younger years, ADHD, of course I can't do it anymore, I struggle. Skyrim was definitely one of them. Fallout 4 was one. going further back, the Splinter Cell games. I don't know, like, 'cause I used to work all day, and I'd have the evening time with my girlfriend or whatever, and then they'd go to bed early, and I was always a night owl, always. So I'll just sit and play a game for a couple of hours. Because I didn't have a setup then, I didn't have separate monitors or anything like that. So I just used our TV. So they've gone to bed, the telly's free, I can sit and play for a couple of hours. And a couple of hours ended up till daylight. Yeah, the Splinter Cell games. I used to like Tiger Woods EA Sports golf games. They were kind of cool. But the main ones that I remember that kept me up till daylight was going way back was Splinter Cell, and I don't know if you remember these, Medal of Honor. Long before your Call of Duty nonsense and all that sort of stuff. Medal of Honor was original World War II game, and there was the European version, there was the Japanese version, or Pacific War version, and a couple of others. I used to play them hours and hours and hours on end. And then when I got a bit older, obviously the Fallouts, Skyrim. And kind of get into a bit of MMOs. Elder Scrolls Online I loved. I still do love. It's the mechanics are a bit naff and that, but I love the whole setting of the Elder Scrolls universe. I prefer that to Final Fantasy XIV. I've tried that. It's a bit... I can't get into the world of that. I know it's probably the hottest MMO right now. World of Warcraft just didn't do me for whatsoever. Didn't do it for me. The original Last of Us, I did play. I started twice, and I haven't got very far in it either time. It just did not do anything for me. And I'm sure the story would have really gripped me, but The Last of Us 1, the game mechanics, I found horrible. The combat system was just naff. I thought I couldn't... It didn't work for me, put it that way. I thought it was... I couldn't get my head around it. I couldn't sort it. And I thought that was just one playthrough, but I did try again before the second one was released there, just to see. And no, it was exactly the same. Within an hour, I put it down again, deleted it. I just did not like the mechanics in The Last of Us. Even though I know it's an incredible story, it just didn't want my style of play, unfortunately. Oh man, thank you, Kasiga-san. I'll get the tools if I can leave the wood and nails to you.
Yeah.
You've got it. I'll meet you back over where we first met and I'm done. South of Sakura River Street, I'm counting on you. Alright, wooden nails. Where would I find those? You're playing through the OG and then the second. Hell, yeah, I'd say, yeah, if you want to stream that, you go for it, because it's such a popular game. Well, they both are. They really are so popular. It just wasn't for me. You know, I'd love to watch you play it or anyone play it, because the story would grip me. I'd be really interested in that. I just couldn't play it for me, that's all. But it is so popular, so yeah, I think you'd be on a winner there. Without a doubt. I would definitely be interested. Definitely. Alright, we'll come back to that. We'll make our way to the main scenario. These taxis, I can't remember whether I have to unlock them. And unlock them, you just speak to the driver.
そうですか。またよろしくお願いします。
Oh.
Hey. Hmm?
Alright, buddy, enjoy your luck. We have a flasher. See, this is what this game does. It just randomly throws things at you
Jeez.
that are out of this
What's up
world.
with this guy? Just another crazy off the streets. Nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, guys, let's do this.
We have a random
Roger.
flasher.
Not a loser. Okay.
Let's do Pyro Belch.
I got this. Have fun with this.
That's Weekend In. Then I can do Batbuster.
Come on,
Beatdown. Sure.
Going in. Yeah. Let's go. Cool. I'm up.
Nuts.
The enemy is defeated. Man, what was his problem? I swear, sometimes this city gets uglier and uglier every step. You'll get used to it. I'd really rather not.
Looks like we've got ourselves quite the specimen.
Huh?
I knew I'd run into an unclassified
That's a scar.
simulator. Now let's see what data you're hiding. Scientific name. What should that be? Turncoat titillator should do
Turncoat
it.
Titillator.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I've been tracking a rare specimen around here, and I might have gotten a little carried away.
You're what? Some kind of researcher?
Yes, the name's Professor Morikasa, but most people call me the Sujiman Sensei.
Sujimon Sensei? What is that exactly?
I catch your interest? How about you swing by my lab? I can explain more there. And as thanks for helping me subdue that specimen, I'll make you some tea or snacks or whatever you like.
That sounds great. Hey, Ichiban, let's go. I don't know. Doesn't he seem a little sketchy to you? You won't make it in this city if you bite the hand that feeds you. Besides, I take free over sketchy every day. Now let's get a move on. Fine.
This game, man, it's nuts.
This place I call the Sujimon Center. It's a fully functional research lab.
You mean your fully random office room?
Anyway, you came here to learn about Sujimon, did you? Allow me to explain. Sujimon are monsters of men that make you super jittery, but super jittery men didn't have much of a ring to it. Hence, Sujimon.
Uh-huh.
Sujiman,
Okay, sure,
gotta
it's a
collect
stretch,
them
but
all.
All you need to know is that they're the definition of bad. Society needed a concept for men that give you the creeps and attack without warning, and that's a Sujimon.
And you're going around collecting their data. Why?
I do it for the sake of world peace.
World peace?
Think about it. This planet teems with all manner of degenerates and criminals. Just take a look around you. Now tell me, how many bad guys are out there wandering around? And how are they classified? Can you give me an answer?
Not when you put it that way.
Indeed. When people ask themselves, what kind of bad guys are out there? How can I identify them? They're generally left to wonder. And because they're left wondering, they go up to one of these bad guys out of sheer curiosity, and often end up paying the ultimate price. That's why I'm recording who these monsters are and where they make their habitat. By doing so, I can lessen their impact on society by keeping people out of harm's way.
That makes sense. Guess it takes a
No, I don't
sketchy
have an
scientist to
unlock
research
command.
sketchy
Yeah.
people.
Probably
But
should do
what
it.
made
That'd
you
be quite a
decide
good one.
to do this in the first place?
Let's just say
Think of
I've had a
something.
rough past. The takeaway here is that I'm contributing
Yeah,
to a
he's got two
peaceful
scars,
world.
one across his eye,
Take that
and another one in
very
his cheek.
seriously.
So, how much data have you collected so far?
The thing is, every time I run into a bad
We've met this guy
they always
because
rush over to beat me
we were on
down
our way
before
to
I can
our
gather
main
data.
quest.
You might say that's
Some guy,
hampered
random guy,
progress.
jumped out at us and flashed
Yeah,
at us, a
but
flasher. We beat him up, and that's led to this guy. This game is just so random.
If only I could find an honest, maybe even slightly reckless guy who wouldn't shy away from random enemy encounters or getting his hands dirty.
Well, hope you find your guy. Let's roll, Namba.
Come on, hear me out for a minute.
What? Don't tell me you want us to collect a bunch of weirdo data.
You hit the nail on the head, buddy. Now, I'm not asking you to go fight everyone.
Yep, you're right there. The devs are. They're just like
Is a little battle data. Whenever a battle
just like a bunch of
does
teenagers, aren't they? Just out with
Besides,
on the
I
sake.
imagine two tough guys like
Just let their
yourselves
imagination
get
run
calls
wild.
fairly regularly. Yes.
I think all the
So, I
even the
was
previous
thinking,
games are all like this as
why
well.
not
It's kind of
gather
far out
data
there.
while you're at it?
Easier said than done.
Perhaps.
Hey Jim, you're right, mate.
A
Good to see you.
comprehensive Sujimon encyclopedia is what this world needs. How about I throw in some completion rewards? Oh, now I see those ears perk up.
Hear that? Let's do it, Ichiban.
Raiding
Guess I do
PogChamp,
like
absolutely,
completion
Jim.
rewards.
Cheers for that, mate.
Do
I'm
it.
just doing an
This really
impromptu
does help society. I guess
couple of
we all
hours
reap
stream
the
late at
benefits.
night.
Exactly. Glad you understand. Let's hop to it then.
Just totally randomly,
So,
just to see how it goes. I wasn't tired after watching the football, so I'm going to play this for a couple of hours.
This custom application I made does all of the work.
The Suji decks. So
As for
this is
how
basically a piss take of
it
Pokemon.
Well,
The Suji
I
decks.
think a live demonstration might best get you up to speed. Hey, time to earn your keep.
Who are these goons?
Let's just say they're assistants who specialize in field work. Now, what's your favorite color? Red, blue,
Never
or
green.
green?
Not sure where you're going with this, but
ADHD, the one in I forgot the one at the same time. The one in Europe just called the Euros. Her original, I know. The Euro 2020. But I forgot the South American one was going on at the same time. Are you Peruvian, is that right? Or Peruvian American, or I'm not sure it is. Yeah, we don't really talk about the Euros. No, Scotland are out, right? Scotland are rubbish. England, as Jim will attest, are very good. They're in the semi-finals. They play tomorrow. Yeah, Jim lives in Spain, who lost tonight on penalties, which is quite sadly. Yeah, you'd have been torn there, Jim, England v Spain. But as a Scotsman, yeah, we didn't win any games. England didn't beat us though, which is kind of hilarious. We're not very good. Wow, Peru are all right. Actually, ADHD, I've got a bone to pick with you. 1978 World Cup. I think Peru beat Scotland. And it's one of those games that every Englishman likes to mention to a Scottish fan. It's one of them. It was a big shock at the time, apparently. I think it was 1978 World Cup, yeah. Peru, the mighty Peru beat Scotland, and we were humiliated, so to speak. We were a good team then. However, I would point out in 1978, England didn't even qualify for the World Cup, so But yeah, no, it's all good. Always be proud of your heritage. It's good to know. I was born in 1973, Jim. 1973. So as a 5-year-old boy, I sat there in tears watching the telly as we got humped by Peru. We then went on to beat Holland, who were like world masters at the time. The famous Archie Gemmill goal. Yes. Anyway, we're going blue, Sujimon.
Let's go with blue.
Who is older? Me.
Okay, then.
So,
Blue
right,
it
Jim,
is.
okay.
All right.
You were born in 1973
You
as
two
well.
give blue here
The
some backup.
first 6 months or the latter 6 months?
Now, give them a taste of what I pay you for.
Huh? Don't
For
tell me
six,
you want
me
us to
also.
fight.
Yes, in fact,
No,
I
the
do.
first 6, first
Every
3 or
time you
latter
walk
3.
an enemy, the Suji Dex app kicks in.
We're going to have the
It
same
records
birthday now, aren't we?
battle Data automatically.
First 3, same as me as well.
Freaking nuts.
Gentlemen,
January, February, or
I
March?
choose you. Get ready for a Sujimon battle.
Bring it on.
Mysterious man. Mega swing.
Check this out.
Oh, nice.
Okay. You're in it now. Don't get cocky.
Let's do Pyro Belch.
I got this. Watch this.
January. You're older than me then. I'm March. March.
You're weak. Let's go. Let's go. What's
So you're older than me, Jim, by what, 6 weeks? I'm 5th of March.
Yeah. I got this.
Very close. 2 peas in the pod, Jim. Right, there's 3 of us now. I want to see this tag team.
Don't get cocky.
Who's got the most health? Let's do it on this guy.
Come on. Let's go.
That's cool.
I'm up.
You're
You're in it now.
March 30th HD, nice. Yeah, this game is nuts, and it's because he's a homeless guy. He's got such bad breath. It's hilarious. They've got all sorts. Heavy beatdown.
Going in.
That didn't do much. What's he doing?
Okay.
We need to take this guy down. Let's do
Let's go.
gnarly breath.
Take your best shot. Have fun with this.
But that just lowers his defense.
Reese. Yeah.
Do Batbuster.
Get serious. Come on now. You wanna go? Let's go.
Nice. Oh, cheers, Jim. Yeah, do you know what? I'm not used to Discord. I'm absolutely. As I said, my nightbot just said I've actually just set up my own Discord, but it's only in. I've only just started. I haven't really got it set up properly yet. I've never really used it, so I don't know how it works properly. So yeah, thanks for that. I keep forgetting. You guys against it for a while. Why is that? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'd struggle with that. See, I'd forget. It's one of them too, you get into a rhythm of what you're doing exactly, isn't it? It'll come to you, so we're getting there. Yeah, I was just messing around yesterday and today, and I just set out my own, but there's no one in it or anything yet. It's just mucking around. I did enjoy your cooking stream today. That was fun. I was doing other stuff in the background, so I couldn't really chat very much, but I was watching it. That dish looked really nice. All I'd say, I'm a very funny eater, right? I'm a meat and potato man. I don't eat veg and all that nonsense. Don't eat seafood, fish. My mother hated me for it. But that dish I loved, and I could eat that, except I wouldn't have the peas in it, purely because I don't like peas. If I had it without the peas, do you think that would... it would still be a really good dish, yeah? ADHD, it will come to you. You're like me, a new streamer. Everything will come to you in time. You know, I think Jim's been doing it a bit longer than us. He's a bit more au fait. Yeah, peas only for colour. Yeah, see, that's good. Yeah, I'd have it without the peas. But that looks, yeah, but potato, leek, chorizo, off with an egg on the top, yeah, I'd go for that. Looked really nice, and your production looked really good. You know, it's, I mean, how much can you really want to do out in Spain in the middle of summer, cooking in a kitchen, given how hot it is? You don't want extra lights all around you and all that. Yeah, I could tell you were sweating a bit. It was fair play to you for doing that, and you were wearing your black chef jacket. I did see the pic on Discord. Yeah, looked gorgeous. The setup, yeah, I saw that. You'd lights with three tripods I saw there. So I mean, obviously there's a lot goes into it, but that looked good to me. The quality came across really well, really good. Yeah. Streaming is not the one thing lesson I've learned. I know I've not been doing this long. The one thing I told myself to do and to stay true to is because I follow some other streaming groups on social media and stuff, and the amount of people that get stressed out about it, and already people go off, you know, it affects their mental health, and they have a break, and then they get worked up about coming back because they've had a break. They think they've lost followers and they've lost momentum, and I think you're just getting yourself worked up. Now, for me, the one lesson I gave myself is just pretend you're playing games like you normally would be, and just there's people around you on the sofa with you, and just talk away as you would normally. I don't have any expectations. Just relax, be yourself. You know, if you're not getting viewers or followers or whatever, it will come. It doesn't matter. It's not the be all and end all. You know, if you're setting specific targets for yourself as a new streamer, you've got no chance, and you're just going to cripple yourself. You know, just try and relax, just be yourself. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, the whole idea, don't put pressure on yourself. It's not when you're starting out. But yeah, I can see when your PC died, because you had a bit of momentum, didn't you? And you lost a bit of it because of that. So that must have been tough. You found me. I'd like to think your luck changed since then, Jim. I'm not sure it did. I think, well, you built your own luck because of the way you are, and you've built an incredible community. And it was nice to see, I think, everyone's rallied around you and, you know, will support you. Quite rightly too. Anyway, cheers. You don't almost see me drinking alcohol on stream.
Impressive. Clearly, I chose the right people for the job. Keep that up and you'll be the best, like no one ever was.
That's
It's the thing you
kind of
love.
you.
The wife, of course
So
you love your
where's
wife.
the data at?
Yeah, your
Right.
community is
Why don't
excellent.
you
You've got some really great people in there.
Yourself?
Yeah, I told you I watched your. I didn't see it live. I wasn't in live, but I watched the VOD of your hype train, and that looked incredible. It's Tay 2. Hello, how are you? Go and get your refill. 80HD, are you slinging some bourbon during your stream tonight? I want to see it. It's Tay 2 is your son. Another one. Is it 6 you've got? I think you said. Oh, you've got 6 children, I think you said. You see, I'm always meeting another member of your family. He got you into streaming. Nice. Good move, Tato. And he's your eldest. Ah, right, yes. I've heard you speak about him. Didn't you hijack his channel or his computer or something? ATHD, which bourbon will you be drinking tonight? He started on his channel. Good, good. Hey. Well, see, it's like, that's how I see your whole community now, Jim. It's just like one big family. Obviously, you've got your real family within that community, but everyone else around you, they all look up to you as the head of that community, the head of that family, if you like. Either the red breast, Scotch. What's red breast? What does that mean? Larceny? Larceny? That's not a whiskey. Woodford? Okay, you're confusing me now. Right, I'm quite ignorant when it comes to bourbons, being a Scotsman. I only know Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, Wild Turkey, that sort of stuff we get over here. So get yourself a nice Scotch, nice single malt. Eileen, now you're talking. I'll just get back to the game for a sec. So this is the Shuji Dex. It's like Pokemon. We've got to go through this game and collect all these guys. There's different colours, rarities, different skills and weaknesses. This is awesome. So within Yakuza Like a Dragon, we have its very own Pokemon. It's hilarious. Highland Park. That is my favourite from Orkney. Redbreast is single pot Irish. Don't do that, ADHD. Don't touch Irish whiskey. It's naff. Yeah, Highland Park's 12's the normal one. That's what I have. It's quite often, I don't know if you get the same deals over there where in Spain, Jim, but the Highland Park and the supermarkets over here, it's generally about 38 quid, but every few weeks or so, at least at one time, one of the 4 big supermarkets have it on price for 24 or 25 quid. Always get it then. Highland Park, I highly recommend at HD. You finish your Macallan. Macallan is, mwah. It's one of the top ones, Macallan. Yeah. Wow.
That's the
So I'm just
idea.
enjoying this chat. It's like,
Defeat lots of
I'm not even
Superman,
interested in the game.
collect
Apologies
lots
to
of
anyone who's wanting to watch the
and
game.
as promised, I'll reward you for the job. Expect to get some emails as you hit completion milestones.
Hope it's not more trouble than it's worth. Well, there's something in it for us. so we might as well give it a try. We're in no position to be picky. Yeah, you're right.
Don't forget, the world's counting on you. So
Gotta
you've
dispatch
gotta
them all.
dispatch 'em
It's
all.
Pokemon.
Then you'll be the next Sujimon
This game.
master.
Yeah, the Lagavulin it's a bit too peaty for me, I've found. It really is an acquired taste of Lagavulin, isn't it? You'll either love it as your favourite or you'll hate it. Alright, so we were on our way to the main quest. Who's this now? Lefroy, that's the one, Jim. Actually, I take it back. I'm getting the two mixed up. Lagavulin, Lefroy. That's the one I meant. That's too peaty. Lagavulin, yes, is nice. I've had that before. I was getting the two mixed up there. Taliska's okay. What's the other one I like? A surprise one. Glenlivet. Try that. If you can. Not a bad drop. Ardbeg, I don't think I've tried. Oh, we're in a fight. Oh my god, look at this. Inkling and City Slickers. Look at these dudes.
Check this out. Yeah. Don't get cocky.
This game.
I'm up.
Heavy beatdown.
Let's go. Take your best shot. Let's go.
Pigeon raid on this guy.
Watch this. Get caught. Have fun with this.
Banahaben. Banahaben. Nice.
Let's go. Fight.
That took him out in one shot.
Get caught.
Pyro Belch.
Watch this. Get alive. You're weak.
Yeah, the Highland Park 12 is my favourite. My favourite basic malt, if you like. The one I regularly have it in my kitchen. Although I just ran out last night, so.
Back in my prime. I feel the stats going up. Ready when you are. So itchy.
Your Wednesday night pour HD. It's Wednesday night sub special. Is that your whiskey night, is it? Every night's whiskey night for me. Except tonight I'm out, so I'm on white wine. Bowmore I've never tried neither, Jim. Hey John, how you doing? We're not trying to sell you vodka, we're trying to sell you malt whiskey. Single malt whiskey. Right, I was talking to this guy. If only I could be reborn as a sexy lady. You know what I'd do? I'd get a job at this club right here. Petticoat. Fashion Health Petticoat. Can I go in? Oh, it's not open right now. Okay, we'll have to come back to that later. I've missed it. Oh, alright, John. You got an absolute vodka ad?
Hi, Mizuki-san?
Rude.
Their
I thought
time
you'd
is
get
up.
the usual Amazon Audible
Okay.
one, like
Go
everyone
ahead and
else.
clean up the room,
Apologies for
then
that.
count today's take. Front desk. The faucet's stuck? Well, just use the same bath water for the next customer.
Yeah, they've got their
Yeah, I know it's dirty.
there's a
Just
Twitch
use a
algorithm
bath
that
bomb
monitors
behind
your
the
chat
sink.
and then plays an
And
advert
funny enough, who'll
accordingly.
notice? Hello, this is Otohime Land. Oh, Nanoha-chan. Oh, really? So you're taking the day off. But didn't you have your period 2 weeks ago? You're missing too much work.
Go on then, Jim,
And
after
if your
you.
excuses are true, you should get that checked out. I mean, it sounds like a serious medical issue.
So this place we're in now,
And if
it's
it
called a
keeps you out of work, how are
soapland,
you
I
going to pay
believe,
for
which
your
is a
2-year-old dad's care,
bathhouse.
huh?
Basically a brothel.
Seems like your life would be easier if you just died.
Our American
already.
bourbon's
But
marked
I
up
guess
over
that's out
there.
of your
Bottle of...
control.
I've never heard of
Are you
Woodford Reserve,
crying?
in all
Oh,
honesty.
Come on. I only say these things because I'm your boss. I can't be your therapist, too.
A bottle
But
of
come back
Jack
in as soon
Daniels
as
would
you
cost
feel
you
better.
about...
Okay, bye.
Which is the most popular one, isn't it? About... I don't know, 17, 18
I
pounds
tell
something.
ya,
So that's about
girls these
21,
days.
$22.
So, you folks are here about the job we posted, I assume?
Sorry. I don't think I want to be employed here. Ditto. Not a
I haven't
fan
heard of
anything
Woodford.
I just heard. You out too, Kasuga?
So, you came all the way here just to insult me in my place of business? I'll have you know, Hello Work practically begged me to hire you three.
What would you...
They told me you'd
Incidentally,
be willing to
flipping
do
that round,
anything.
HD, what
I
would you
don't
play in the
care what they
States
told you.
for
We've still got principles.
a malt whiskey, a single malt whiskey
I'm
there?
grateful that Kanbei put in
Are they
a good work,
really
but
expensive over there?
I pass.
Plenty of other jobs out there. Let's go, Ichiban.
Ichiban, what's the holdup? Come on, let's go. You heard him on the phone, didn't you? I've been to my share of back alley soap lands, but this guy's gotta be the worst I've ever seen. The girls don't deserve that kind of treatment.
Hey, there a problem? You better not cause any trouble here. I'll call the Yakuza. We're with the Seiryu clan, you
Highland
know?
Park.
The Seiryu clan? You really sure you want to start something?
$62
This is Seiryu clan territory.
for Highland
This just
Park.
got complicated.
Oh, that's steep.
Hey,
That's
Kasuga.
steep.
We need a scram.
I
Come on
reckon-
at me like that. I'll call them. I will.
Like I said, normal price is about 36 here, so it's about 40,
I'll take the job.
$45,
anytime you want.
$47, that sort of stuff.
Huh?
Maybe.
Wait, what are you
It's
doing?
quite often on sale.
Based on what I just heard, you got a lot of issues here, from plumbing to
Wow.
personnel.
$62.
You need a hand, and I've got 16 years of direct experience in this
I suppose it is an
industry.
import
I know
for
what
you
works
guys,
in these
isn't it?
places. And I can even go scout some fresh talent for you. What do you say?
Japanese whiskey, I've heard some good stuff about
Yeah,
it.
but
I admit I've never
What
tried
about
it.
those two?
I find it very hard to try any other whiskey other than Scots because I'm a Scotsman. It's sacrilege, but I have heard very good things about Japanese whiskey. I really have heard some very good things. There's actually in this game, we're in Japan, there's a few scenes where we go into a bar and they've actually got these proper, and it's proper branded whiskies, Scotch and Japanese. So hopefully we'll see some. Yes, when I defeated Ghost of Tsushima on hard mode, I had... That's what finished off my Highland Park bottle that night.
Well,
Stantery. That's not the one. The one I heard of is begins with a Y. It sounds like this. It sounds like Yakuza. Yam something. It's really expensive as well. It was actually another Twitch, a US Twitch stream. He's a big streamer. Yamazaki, that's it. He was talking about it on stream. How he paid something like $300 for a single shot of that whiskey. I suppose I should read some of these. Am I lucky or what? And the Yakuza won't protect you. I tried complaining to the Serial clan once. They had the same lame excuse and then showed up after everything had quietened down. Besides, Bleach Japan's ranks are filled with the types who read up on anti-Yakuza laws for the fun of it. Just to give you a bit of background, this Bleach Japan lot are a bunch of protesters walking up and down the city. And their idea is wherever there's a grey area, they want to bleach it white. So they're anti-prostitution, they were protesting outside a brothel. And obviously we're at a brothel. They want everything whiter than white. They're like the goody two-shoes, whiter than white fuckwits that we have in our society that just want everyone to be totally lame. So that's what this Bleach Japan group are about. A bottle for about £100. Well, this must have been a... Oh, this what he was going about 300 quid for a shot. Maybe he was in a fancy bar. Can't remember. Blue Label. You got Johnny Walker. At least you got the Blue Label. That is the good stuff. Dooman, how are you, my friend? Do you know, I'm glad you have said hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. Because as this is an impromptu evening stream, I have no water. I only have wine. Flange. Lost in Translation. I've never saw that film. So if you keep seeing me doing this, I've got a fly in here. Yeah, I've heard good things about that. I'm going to have to try it out. So if I can't go to the Yakuza and I can't go to the police, who do I turn to? Even my employees are quitting to avoid being harassed. In the end, my rope over here. Right. So that's why you're understaffed. But basically, you're saying as long as the girls stick around, you can still run your business. That said, between Bleach Japan and the way you treat them, I wouldn't count on them sticking around either. You don't get it at all. Girls who come here to work already have their backs against the wall. There's some, that's a nice, nice gallery up there. They're in the same situations as an immigrant who came here to get away from whatever it may be. Losing a job like this may as well be deportation. They've got no one to go back to or rely on. I always figured it was money that brought the girls to this kind of work. Of course.
Yep.
A lot of people come to get tempted to this side of things because it sounds lucrative. But those are the types who think they'll strike it rich without doing any real work. As soon as things take a turn for the worse, they run for the hills. That's why I only hire women so far out on the edge they can afford to take another step back. Women like that work for as if their lives depend on it, and that's what keeps my business stable. This dude.
Hey.
Stable my ass, you're just taking advantage of women at the lowest. You're the scum of the earth. Say what you will. Lust weighs on the soul just as heavy as hunger, if not more so. Except with lust, you can just satiate at your local deli. You have to hold it until you find an outlet. So long as the women are willing to be on the menu, men are going to place orders. That's the world we live in. Damn.
So,
Kind of is the way it is, isn't it? It's the way of the world. Let me catch up on chat. Mosquitoes, oh, I don't have to. I'm glad I don't have to worry about the mozzies, Jim. Although we have the midges in Scotland. Well, thankfully I'm not living near any water's edge. That's where the most prominent. They are a bastard. They don't have Scottish accent. Actually, a bit of Scots Japanese. I can't do a Japanese accent without coming across as totally racist. I don't have an accent for, or a voice for voice acting, do I? Let's be honest. The alias you sent this command to your luck does not exist. Ignore Nightbot. Nightbot's just a tosser. Japanese Scotch. Very good, very good, very good. A proper Braveheart character. I was talking about this the other night. Was it you I was talking to, Jim, about? No, it was you. It was one of you. And I got asked a question about Scott's voice actors. It was you at ADHD, wasn't it? Yeah. And we were saying how in the whole film Braveheart, I mean, Mel Gibson, he acted the part well, it was great, and it really was a successful film, but his accent wasn't the best, you know what I mean? And you think, well, why not just have a long-haired, scruffy-looking Scottish person playing that role? And the only actual Scots, real Scots in that, were the actual extras, the ones that kept dying on the battlefield and getting cut up and beaten up. That was the only Scots they had in that. All the rest of them, as you could tell by the accents, were not played by Scots. Billy Connolly, yes. And in fact, Billy Connolly said this, he made a joke about it himself. About that every single long-haired, scruffy-looking Scotsman in that film, except him. He did play a good part in that film. But yeah. He is, he's a fellow Glaswegian. Yeah. Although he was from the other side. Yeah, as you probably know, Jim, in Scotland you have two main, well, you have a lot of football teams, but the two major Glasgow ones, Rangers and Celtic, yeah? So you're either blue or green, and I grew up blue. And it all depends on where you grew up, what school you went to, and all that nonsense. And Billy grew up green, so the other side of Glasgow. I saw him in the movie Mrs. Brown. I must admit that was an excellent movie. He surprised me in that, because when you see him, his stand-up comedy performances, you didn't think he'd be able to act, you know, quite as well as that. You know, you think it'd be a bit part, but he did really, really well in that film. It was such a good movie. It was really surprising. It's that side to him no one ever would expect it. Whatever. If we drive that guy off, will you hire us or not?
Yo.
For everything this slime boy just said, you still want us to work here? I certainly don't. This guy's nothing like Kamako. Well, we'd be better off if we let Bleach Japan take him down. Shut up. It's work. Can't afford to turn that down. I'll take your job and I'll get it done right. You gonna hire us or not? Fine. Prostitution is illegal in Japan, yet this establishment is flaunting it in broad daylight. Here's all the dickwads.
Hey,
Working hard as ever, huh? You guys, from the other day. Why are you here? We beat them up the other day. As of today, we're employees. Huh? My friends, the accomplices of criminals, the purveyors of prostitution, have made themselves known. So, criminals? If that was the case, why aren't we getting arrested? Because soaplands are dodging the laws by registering themselves as public bathhouses. Friends, this is what we call a grey zone. The dark stains on Japan. Let us turn this grey to white, we must bleach it out. Hey Jim, they don't have Bleach Japan or Bleach Scotland in Glasgow, let me tell you that. You finish your red breast, ADHD. Good, get rid of that Irish stuff.
true.
Scotch kiss. Glasgow kiss. It's Glasgow kiss. A Glasgow kiss is a headbutt.
No.
Yeah. If anyone ever asks you, particularly the women as well, let me pause this because it's important. If a Glaswegian woman ever offers you a Glasgow kiss and you think, oh hey, I'm in here, turn and run. Not are they the most feisty, hard, very nice as well, women you will meet. If they offer you a Glasgow kiss, run. They have the strongest foreheads you could imagine. A Glasgow kiss is a headbutt. And you don't want to be on the other end of one. Good advice. What about speeding? Everyone's got over the speed limit because they were running late. Nope, not a single time. You can attest to that, Jim. Pray tell.
Hey.
Pray tell, good sir. I want to hear the story. You liar, it's illegal even to go 1 kilometre over the limit. You have to have done that. Afraid not. If you doubt me, then prove it. Prove I've committed these crimes.
Yo.
Okay, how about what you're doing right now? All these people blocking the road has got to be some kind of crime, doesn't it? You're so ignorant, it's funny. I just hate this guy. We have permits from the Kanagawa police for this demonstration. Yeah, a permit to march on a public road. Do you get it now? The police have been magnanimous enough to let us use this road for our cause. Hang on. You were up there with a few friends and ended the night in Glasgow kiss outside a nightclub. Just scoring big, my friend. I like it. Well, yeah. Don't feel bad about it. It happens to a lot of us. I have been there too. I have also administered too. Guy deserved it though. He was he hit his girlfriend. It was nothing to do with me. I was just passing. I had a few beers, yes. I was on my way to the chip shop. And this guy smacked his girlfriend, or the woman he was with, and that is just a big no-no for me. So I saw a red rag, and right, true story. I actually went to hit him or push him, but I kind of stumbled, and I was going forward because my momentum was going forward, leading with the head anyway. I just thought, well, I'm halfway there now, so I kind of leapt on the 1 foot I was still on. Did a full-blown Glasgow kiss right on the kiss her and flattened him. So it was an unintended Glasgow kiss, but it turned out to be quite effective. Of course, the woman that he was beating up then turned on me because I hit the guy who was attacking her, our so-called boyfriend. You can't win. So I got out there quickly before any police came along because I'd have been arrested or whatever. Couldn't believe it. ADHD. The bits for the takedown. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah. It was hilarious. I couldn't make it up. There I am, rescuing a damsel in distress, and then she starts attacking me because I decked the guy that was beating her up. Can't win. Can't win. Yeah, those were the days. Alright, Jim, so that's how it happened. You made a drunken pass at a Glasgow girl. Yeah, that'll happen. I guess supper and a Glasgow kiss. Although I have to say, Glasgow has... Like I said, I lived down south for the last 20 years, and I've only recently come back the last couple of months. And it's changed. It's a lot different up here. It's a lot friendlier. I don't know what's happened to us. It's a really nice place now, Glasgow. Very welcoming. You only get a Glasgow kiss if you actually deserve it. Battered haggis, yes. Our chip shops. We batter everything. Absolutely everything. You even get a pizza. So you have a proper, like, you know, full-size, large pizza, whatever toppings you... Well, the sort of pre-made... You can't add your toppings. It's like cheese and tomatoes. And they'll just whop it in the fryer. And it'll come out covered in batter. And do you know what? It's the best pizza you'll ever taste. It's a unique taste. And you're 100% right. Glasgow is far better than... Edinburgh's... I have this conversation a lot, particularly when I lived down there, and everyone said they've been to Scotland or they want to go to Scotland and they're going to go to Edinburgh. They've been to Edinburgh, you've been to Edinburgh. Edinburgh is a hovel. It is a hole. There is nothing in... Edinburgh's built for tourists. There's nothing Scottish about it whatsoever, unless you go down to the docks. There is nothing remotely interesting about Edinburgh whatsoever. Go to Glasgow. It's proper central Scottish culture. That's the way we live. But if you want a different culture, you want a Highland culture, you want the scenery, the whiskey, the food, go to the Highlands. Absolutely incredible. Well said, Jim. Yeah, if you ever come to Scotland, ADHD, if you ever come over here, don't go to Edinburgh, go to Glasgow as your base. And then go up to the Highlands for a couple of days and travel around there, look around there. Beautiful. It's far better. Don't know why everyone goes to Edinburgh. I honestly don't know why. Because it's the capital? Big deal. Big deal. Doesn't mean anything. There's nothing in Edinburgh. There's a castle. There's a lot of shops that will sell you touristy tack with tartan shortbread tins and, you know, furry hats with tartan bunnets with ginger hair, all that nonsense. Yeah. 12-hour flight. No, you could fly. You're an East Coast ADHD, aren't you? I used to fly a lot. I used to be an airline steward years ago. You could fly from... You're in Maryland, aren't you? Maryland to Glasgow. I don't think there's a direct flight, but say you can do New York to Glasgow, right? And that flight's about 7 hours. Because you get a tailwind coming over. It'll take you longer going back your way. Your family's from the Highlands, Jim. Scottish Celtish words for shoemaker. What's that then? Scottish Celtish. Is that Gaelic then? Oh, Suitor. Oh, yes, yes. Fine Scottish name. I didn't know that meant shoemaker. Well, that's interesting to know. Well, ADHD, I hereby extend an invite to you. When everything's calmed down and we're all safe again, and you're planning your next vacation, as you guys call it over there, you and your lovely wife, very welcome to come over to Scotland, and I'll show you Glasgow and the Highlands. Some nice whiskey distilleries too. Cromarty, yeah, the Black Isle of Inverness. The Cromarty Firth, yes, I'm aware of Cromarty. 2 rocks sticking out the water called the Suitors. Really? I didn't know that. See, you're teaching me things about my own country. Not Edinburgh at all, Dooman. Absolutely not. It's not. Seriously, you could watch a YouTube video, right, about Edinburgh, and that's it. There's nothing else. It's boring. Right, I'll give you a prime example, right? I know we're not playing the game here, but the conversation's far more interesting than the game. So, and up until April this year, I lived down near, in Hertfordshire, so for my American friends, that's in a county called Hertfordshire, which is about half an hour north of London. For the last 20... Well, I lived in Yorkshire. I lived in Leeds for 5 years, and then 15 years in Yorkshire, right? Hertfordshire. And where I met my wife, which is now my wife, who is a Hertford girl, lived down there, born and bred all her life. Never even been to Scotland until she met me. I'll tell a lie, she'd been to Edinburgh when she was a teenager or something like that. So we actually got married in Scotland. She fell in love with Scotland, and she decided, much to my joy, let's live there. So we moved up. And we're currently renting a place in central Scotland while we look for somewhere kind of Highlandish, bit remote to buy. Anyway, so a couple of weeks ago, Glasgow was still in a bit of a lockdown with the virus, but the rest of Scotland was fine. So we went to Edinburgh for the day. It was all right. Nothing special. Went to a bookshop. Terrific. It was just nothing. You know, we went to tea. Where did we go for lunch? Hard Rock. Whoopie-doo. Every city's got a Hard Rock. It was nice. That was it. Last weekend, Glasgow opened up again. We went to Glasgow for the day. Wow. She absolutely loved it. Such a vibrant atmosphere. Buskers. Protesters. All sorts. Apparently, Glasgow has the second best shopping in Britain outside of London. So I'm told. I'm not a big shopper. Absolutely loved it. Blown away. The whole vibe about Glasgow, it was just jumping. Really, really good. Anyway, so there you go. You find Edinburgh cold and bland. Absolutely. Oh, look, the bot's in. Hello, bot. MK Sharp. Do I want to become famous and buy followers? Let me think about that. Think again. These bots are great, aren't they? Must look at my ban list. It must have about 100 bots by now. ADHD, you're right. Edinburgh doesn't have me. For which it will probably be thankful. Are we doing for time? For now. ADHD, what time are you streaming? Let me know when you start. And I'll raid this channel to you. Yeah, get ready for your stream. Isn't it half an hour or so, something like that. 40 minutes. Nice one. The same block words and phrases. Yeah, I need to look into that, Dooman. Yeah, I know there's a way you can sort of do it. I'm not very tech savvy. I'm still working things out. Right, well, HD, let me know when you're going to start, and I'll keep an eye out, and then I'll send a raid your way when I finish mine, because I'm only on for a couple of hours tonight. Block the big follow. Yeah, that's a good shout. Block the big follows. You're upstairs drinking whiskey. Well, I'm going to tune into your stream then, because that's going to be hilarious. Jim, you like me. Don't stay up late, but I'm a night owl. I can't help it. It's especially when you have like a wee dram. You get your second vaccine, them are nice. I've got mine in 3 weeks, I think. Yeah, 3 weeks. Goes for refill. That's good for. Hold that thought. Actually, I'll be right back, guys. I am going for a refill. My glass is empty. Yeah, thanks for being here. I'm absolutely enjoying this. I know. Apologise for lack of gameplay. The conversation is fantastic, and I'm loving every minute of it. I'm just going to top up my glass. I'll leave you guys with a tune or two. I won't play any ads because you're too nice for that. I'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back. Yeah, I didn't run any ads then. Dooming, thanks, I appreciate that. Nice of you. We do get, as Jim said, a very, very, very small fee if we run ads. I think the breakdown as a Twitch affiliate, correct me if I'm wrong, Jim, is you get, for every 1,000 views of a full ad on your channel, you will get $3.50. $3.50 for every 1,000 views. So I think currently I'm running at 26 cents for ads, and that's been a week or something. But I suppose if you're a big streamer and you have thousands of people in your channel and you run ads every... Yeah, normally when I go for a break, I normally run a couple of ads. If you're constantly running ads, then yeah, that'll add up to thousands, I imagine. So, yeah. Oh, wrote the game now. That's the nature of a protest. The number of people can fluctuate up until the end of the... Right, you're going to laugh, chat, right? I need to disappear again. I topped up my drink, and then I went to the loo. I've left my drink on the side. Hey, ADHD with a gifted sub to our good friend Dooman101. Thank you ever so much. I appreciate that. And you will not get ads now, Dooman. As a subscriber to the channel, you get ad-free viewing, along with some magnificent homemade emotes and some not homemade sub badges. Welcome. Thanks, ADHD, for doing that. I really appreciate that. That's ever supportive to this channel, and I really appreciate that. Anyway, I'm going to get my drink. I might run an ad. I'm only kidding. I'll be 2 seconds. Apologies, we're back. Did I miss? Oh my god, what a night. Don't worry about... Listen, Jim, don't you worry about that. You don't need to sub to me. You've helped me out more than enough. I'm glad I'm able to sub to you. My emotes are garbage. I only got one emote anyway. For a tier 1 anyway. And that's the one, Dooman. That's the one. Yeah, for any of you guys that don't know, Jim, who is... I keep calling him Jim, so you might not know. It's Super Nintendorks in the chat. His real name's Jim, and he's got 2 channels. He's got a cooking channel. My Spanish Kitchen is his other one, and that's just about to hit affiliate 2, I believe. Can't be that far off, Jim. But the main thing about Jim and his channels is his communities. If you go in his Discord, it's one of the best communities I've ever seen. They're so supportive of everyone who's in it. Lovely bunch of people. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it blew me away. It was it's a combination. Apologies for keep pausing the game. It's a combination of Jim and ATHD streaming. You guys got me the affiliate. It was I wasn't out there. I wasn't doing any networking or promoting. I don't know how this stuff works. I thought I'm just going to come on and play video games, switch a camera on, a mic on. If anyone wants to watch, they watch. And I had a few followers. It was good, but I didn't network or anything like that. And then a good friend ATHD used to come in every day while he was at work. He's supposed to be working. And he was a great support. He gave me a lot of hype on Twitter. And then Jim came in. got me streaming one day, we had a good chat, and then he brought his whole community in. Did a huge follow drive and got me over that line. And I'll forever be grateful to you both. And to everyone, really. Yeah, I think ADHD, I think we were playing the same game. I think it's because you were playing Ghost of Tsushima, so was I. And I think that's how you might have found me. Cancellations. But unfortunately, because you stream at night, in the evening, US time, obviously. Normally it's the middle of the night here, so I don't normally get to catch you back, which is a shame. That's right. Ancient Elf raided me. That's right. Yeah. Yes. Amazing how things happen, isn't it? But anyway, I've been introduced to a whole new world on Twitch, and I've said this before. It's when you come into something like this, when you see there's thousands and thousands of people on Twitch, and you see a lot of toxic communities, and you see a lot of people getting hit, a lot of smaller ones getting hit sometimes, and you think, you know, am I thick-skinned enough, you know? And I really wasn't expecting just how actually welcoming the whole community is in general towards newer and smaller streamers. And that took me back. But I don't know why I was so pessimistic about it. Maybe I've just been reading the wrong stuff, I don't know. But it really took me aback and blew me away. So it's been a really nice surprise. And that's the way it is. And, you know, it's just, it's incredible. There's so many good people on Twitch. And we've got a good thing going here. And that's it now. So I'll always be one of these people. Well, I'm going to push for the small guy now as well. That's the way to go. Sort of pay it forward, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to play the game. Stop talking crap. If you don't like it, file a police report. But I wouldn't get your hopes up about them coming out to do a head count. The difference between 10 or 15 people isn't worth their time, and it's certainly not causing any trouble. You're on the right track, Kasuga. In that case, I've got a warning for you. The legal definition of a march means you're not allowed to stop moving. If you stop and start giving speeches, that's obstructing traffic. Your right to use this road was predicated on you performing a march. So the fact you've stopped here is pretty clear violation. Even if that's technically the rule, every protest stops to give speeches. And the police are fine with that. You know what you call that?
What's up?
Grey zone. Relying on a grey area to criticise a grey zone, man, that's irony. My friends, let's keep going, we're marching. I wish this was all voice acted. I don't have the best voice for this. Prostitution's got to go. No more Ijincho. Let me catch up in the chat. Not talking crap. I came on one night all random and was going to play a game and had one of the best heart-to-heart chats with some of the best people in that community. I could believe that, Jim. I could really believe that. Well, I've come on tonight and intended to play this game for a couple of hours. I've done about 5 minutes of the game. I've just been chatting to you guys all night. Oh. Yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. It really surprised me, took me aback. I'll honestly never forget it. And now I want to be in a position like you. I want to pay back. And, you know, give a bit back and make Twitch this place, which it can be, this phenomenal place for everyone. Meljoy, hello, nice to see you. How are you?
Yes.
Yeah, we're living on the second floor. You know Hamaka-san? Jim was crying. I missed that. Aww. Damn. Have you got that VOD anywhere then, Jim? I'd like to see that. I'm not being funny. I don't mean, hey, I want to see that, haha. I want to see that because it sounds like such a really nice thing. Mm. Is it on your YouTube or anything? A bit from years ago anyway. Next is you, Namba, age 41.
Huh?
You, Namba? You mean Namba was your real name this whole time? After the whole speech you gave me about homeless people using fake names. Shut up, you believed it was fake, and that's what's important. You're just gullible. And what?
What was that?
Okay, and the last guy is Koichi Adachi, who's age 59.
Yes.
Yeah, only had 2 months to go until I hit retirement. But the Kanagawa police let me go a few days ago. That's rough.
What?
I mean, we're walking through your red flags, aren't we? A bum, an ex-Yakuza, and a cop with a dishonourable discharge. What of it? If I was worried about stuff like that, I'd never find anyone to work for me. And besides, I just happen to have the perfect job for you three.
What?
And that is, I hope you're not going to make us clean the baths and kick things off. I'm going to pause it while I read chat. There was a point when I was at my lowest and there's amazing people like Mel pulled me back from the edge. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, please send it to me, Jim. Oh, that's nice. See, this is the power of what Twitch can do. I know Twitch gets a bad rep from some people, and you know, in fact, I was reading somewhere today, somewhere on a social media site who is a Twitch affiliate, long time Twitch affiliate, has got a substantial following, good amount of subs, who has, how can you put it, stepped back or resigned, if you can, from the affiliate program, and they were having the right go about Twitch because of the money they take or their share of it, etc., etc. But still wants to use, is still going to stream on Twitch, making their emotes free on Better Twitch TV, and asking, instead of subbing, they can donate to them, and they'll make the money that way. And I thought, well, fair enough, each to their own and all that, but one, you shouldn't really badmouth Twitch if you're still going to continue to stream on their platform. They may take a share of money, I get that, it can be annoying, but you are streaming on their platform. You've got to suck it up initially, I think. Meljoy, thanks for the follow, I appreciate that. Welcome to the clan. Welcome. So, you know, Twitch can get a bad rep out there, but you also come on here and you can see these good things like Jim's story there. What happened to them? You know, I think you were fairly successful and then your PC died. You lost a lot. And this amazing community that you've built has got it all back for you. The stories like that are just absolutely incredible. ADHD, you're spot on. We escape from life at times too, and I've always said I'm a big advocate for this. Video games do good, and Twitch as a platform that people can share these video games. "100% agree with you there, my friend. 100% agree." Oh, it was before this PC died, Jim, right? Okay. Well, still, you know, I mean, it sounds pretty damn incredible what did happen. So, damn. I know you've got a little laughter emoji, emoji after that, but, you know, it's a pretty dark place you were obviously in, but I'm glad to see, look where you are now. You've got this incredible community. And everyone looks up to you because, you know, you've helped so many people. And see, and that there is what Twitch can do. Love it or hate it, that's the power that, I suppose, not only Twitch. I keep making this speech. Video games get a bad rep so often in the media. It's putting guns in kids' hands. Kids are going into schools and shooting people because they play violent video games. This sort of utter nonsense that is going around, and that's the only reason. Not the fact that guns are so readily available in the first place. It's because video games, which incidentally are age rated anyway. Your violent video games where you play, like your Call of Duty, is restricted 18. Why are you letting your child under 18, the age of 18, play that game in the first place? All that nonsense. No one ever talks about what the good video games does for mental health. Particularly, the whole world just been in a huge lockdown for the last year and a half. And many, many have suffered. I have. Everyone has. And one thing that is an escape, even before the lockdown, that aside, if you're so stressed at work, you've got a powerful job, or whatever reason, you're struggling at work and you come home and you come home, have a bath, have something to eat, a couple of hours playing your favourite game, it takes you into another world. It's a distraction. It lets you relax. You switch off from all the troubles, it goes away. If you're lucky enough, you play with online friends, you create a community, you become part of a community. And then suddenly, all the negative feelings that you have, all the crap, when you go to work the next day, you've got more of a spring in your step because you think, no, I feel better about myself. I've got these other people I can relate to, I can go and talk to. When I get home tonight, I'm going to come home, hug, kiss my wife, whatever, have something to eat. She'll watch EastEnders or whatever. I'll have a couple of hours in my video game, my new friends, and it rolls and rolls. And it does so much good, particularly during the last year or two with what's been going on. And no doubt it's probably saved countless of lives. But that doesn't get reported in the mainstream media or anywhere, does it? It's a source for good. And I'm an older man, not as old as you, Jim, by about 6 weeks. And I'm still playing video games at my age. What does it matter? What does it matter? I'm not down the pub, boozing it up. I'm not. My wife's in the next room. She encourages me. She loves the fact that I do this. She's got her soaps and that's her thing. We have our time together. I'm still playing video games. Why? Because it makes me feel good. I'm not doing any harm. Like I said, I'm not down the pub. I'm not out doing whatever. What harm can it do? None whatsoever. So, anyway, sorry, I just go off on these tangents every now and then, and I'm going to shut up and try and read some of your comments. So where did I get the right? So Mel's your first adopted Twitch daughter. That's nice. That is a really nice touch. Well, the favourite one. So now he's got. So now he's got more than one. Absolutely, Jim. It doesn't matter what. Who says there has to be an age restriction on playing video games? Who says? Why should you get to a certain age where you have to hang up your controller? Now, I understand it's not the same for everyone. I'm 48. I do not have any children, right? It's only me and my wife. We don't have kids, so we've got a cat, right? I've obviously got more time. I can play video games. I don't have to look after kids. Jim, you have got a young lad. You've got 6 children, I think. You've got a young lad with you. You play with him. That's exactly what I would do as well. If I did have children, I'd play with them. And that is incredible. It's one of the best things I've actually saw on Twitch was you playing Luigi's Mansion with young Alex. That blew me away. And my wife even came in and she saw it and she went, that was one of the cutest things she's ever saw. Absolutely incredible. And not only that, so it's a bonding as well between you and your child. What harm can video games do? Absolutely none. That just brings you together. You know. And then he might grow up, he may play, he might not. You know. Playing with you, he might decide he doesn't want to play video games. And if he does, then he might play with his kids and so on. And what harm is it doing? Absolutely none. Absolutely none. So who says when we get to our age we need to stop? Yeah, we might not be able to play Call of Duty anymore. I can't compete with the rabid teenagers in multiplayer, you know, team deathmatch. I don't have the reflexes anymore, but maybe I've got a brain now. I can play strategy games. But still. So, gaming's for everyone. And it can only do good in the world, I think. Yeah, it's another good point. You're able to have English conversations when obviously he's growing up in Spanish. But that's another good thing as well. He'll grow up bilingual. How can that be a disadvantage? That can only be such a good thing. One of my best friends, he's English, lives down in London. He married a Polish girl. Lovely, lovely girl from Poland. They have 2 young kids. They're both fluent, or they're both learning English and Polish at the same time. How can that be a bad thing? You know, I wish we were, again, in this country, in the UK, English is a predominant language, obviously, but there's not an effort for us to learn any other language until you go to secondary school, really. Whereas, if you look at all the other European countries, in fact, most countries around the world, they all learn English or an other language at a fairly early young age. You look at the Dutch in particular. Most of the Dutch are very, not just competent, but fluent in English as well. They're incredible, but I love the Dutch. They speak better English than most of us British people. It's such a good thing. So yeah, he's going to grow up to be a right smart one. Trilingual HD. So I'm assuming you're English, Spanish. What's your other language? Are you trilingual? Should I unpause this game? Sorry, this fly is still around. Nah, I only get that done every 6 months. What I'm really after is her name's Noha. She's been my top earner for 5 years straight. That's the girl who called to take the day off, and you blew up at her, right? Yep, that's right.
Yep.
Oh, you're English and elementary Spanish. Still, elementary Spanish. I'm just English, you know, which is kind of naff, really. I've tried to teach myself a couple of other languages, so I'm very basic in a couple of others, but that's all. The professor has to learn German, English, and Italian when he was in Switzerland. Of course, because they've got multiple languages in Switzerland. Absolutely. We're not kidding about these girls being on the, never mind. I told you, if all you've got going for you is being cute and young, you'll never laugh. The core of a Sopaland's appeal is service and love. It's emotional depth that makes a repeat customer. Emotions, eh?
Okay.
I guess I could see that. Men are lonely creatures when it comes down to it. Even guys who put the toughest fronts need a place to be who they really are. And the depth of a woman's ability to give him that is usually proportional to her own baggage. Nanoha's father is of an age where he can't even move on his own anymore. So she quit a job at a big firm like this, and fell into a world to afford him the best of care. Skipping all the stuff between a white-collar job and prostitution is a pretty brave leap. That's why she's so good at it. She gives it everything she has, no matter who the customer is. All for the sake of her father. That being said, she's recently started to find a reason to take days off. This never used to be the case, though. Between Bleach Japan and Nahoha taking days off, sales are really slumping. That's why I need a hand. Like on the customer. Listen. No, you idiot.
Nah.
I want you to look into why she's taking time off. ADHD, yeah, thanks for popping in, and I'll see you shortly on your stream, yeah? You're streaming God of War. Can't wait to watch. And thanks for all your support, as always, my friend. I really appreciate it. Didn't she say herself it was because of an irregular period? I can't take that at face value, knowing her. There aren't a lot of reasons why someone who needs money starts taking a lot of time off. Think she's got a side, please? You do know this industry, don't you? Get to fill in the class? It means you could be meeting someone without going through the store. Normally a customer pays for the service, and that money gets divided up between the girl and the shop. But if they meet in private, the girl can offer a discount, but still come out on top by cutting the shop out. Once they start doing that, the girls start to wonder why they need the shop in the first place. Of course, all the shops have strict rules against that kind of thing. Even if it's just an innocent thing at first, once they get a taste for the extra cash, it doesn't stop. They'll even start using the shop to lure more customers onto their own business. It's the death knell for some shops. I want you to find out if she's seen someone on the side. Okay, let's say she is. What do we do if we find the guy? Make sure he never wants to go near Nahara again. Can't even say her name. And I don't care what methods you use. Hey, Javier94, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the clan. I take it you're Mel's other half, is that right? Another one of Jim's fantastic community. Welcome, welcome.
Hold on.
Shouldn't you be using the Seiryu clan for this kind of thing? Think of them like car insurance. If you use them the wrong way, they increase your premiums. So it's cheaper if I can solve problems myself. That's a boss for you. Can you tell us where she lives, for starters? Actually, it seems she's been couch surfing for a while and hasn't gone home in quite some time. How the heck do we find her then? If you keep an eye on the Pocket Cafe, she'll show up. She hangs out there a lot. For the price of a cup of coffee, she can stay for a few hours at free Wi-Fi and charge her phone. So I'll hope for the best.
See you later.
Get her to start coming back in regularly and we'll have suitable payment for you. Now this is a lot of dialogue that me reading out my crappy voice, so apologies for that. Sounds to me like you hired us as cheap detectives. Nonamaya's quite a schemer. He seems sloppy, but he knows his employees both on and off the clock. If he's doing it on purpose, he's good. Doesn't mean he's not a scumbag. His bottom line's all he cares about. I don't think so, actually.
No.
Maybe it's not true all the time, but yeah, most soap-lands profit off the workers' misfortunes. You mean like their debt or their family issues? They prey on people like that, right? Basically, the women work hard to get out of a situation, and the shop supports them. I'm not cool with the way Nonomiya, I must get that right, Nonomiya talks about people. But he's not sugarcoating anything either. He understands the reality of the business. That's one way of putting it. I grew up surrounded by every kind of sleazebag Kamurocho I could throw at these doors. And I bet this guy's actually got a whole lot of love for these girls. I'd take him any day over some shithead who doesn't care why the girls get jobs there in the first place. Well, just because I hate shitheads doesn't mean I have to like sleazebags, so let's find the proof and get paid.
Okay.
We still don't know for sure if she's actually seen a guy on the side. Let's start with this cafe she supposedly goes to. Finally, it ended. That was a long drone of my voice. So, we have to go to the Pocket Cafe. Over here. Alright. Just give me a quick sec, chat. It's so witchy, he's scratching his backside. So yeah, apologies for the lack of gameplay tonight. It's been an awesome fun couple of hours. Had some great chat. So yeah, apologies for lack of gameplay, but the chat has been excellent. I've really enjoyed it, so thanks to everyone who's been in here. Let's have a fight to break things up.
Yeah, you're in it now.
Punklings. Let's do Pyro Belch.
Get alive. Watch this. Let's go.
Took him out with my breath alone. Mega Swing.
Don't get cocky. Wanna fight? Check this out.
Did I take all three of them out there in one swing? Wow.
Next time.
Talk's been great, man. Oh, Durban, thanks. I appreciate that. It's you know, like I said, I never really stream at night. I'm a daytime streamer, UK time. Just wanted to jump on for a couple of hours tonight, but the people we've had in has been phenomenal. So we've had, it's been a really, really great conversation, and it's been thoroughly enjoyable. Oh my God, Hogmeister! Now there's a blast from the past. How are you, my friend? Some upgrades to stream since. Yeah, to fill everyone else in, Hogmeister was one of my very first even followers here on Twitch. He streams a few days a week, I think, from the US, so nighttime, my time. I think he does old retro stuff, if I'm right. What are you playing now, Hogmeister? Oh, it's good to see you. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to do more of these evening streams, I think. I think I've got it all wrong, the daytime schedule, but the evening I kind of reserve for time with the missus, you know, keep her happy, that kind of thing. You played Final Fantasy 14, wow. Do you know, that's got so much hype at the minute, isn't it? Everyone's going into that. A lot of the big streamers have come over from WoW, have gone into Final Fantasy 14. And I confess I downloaded it again today and popped in just to see how much it changed. I've been playing on and off for years, never really seriously though. Yeah, I should do more evening streams, you're right. Oh, we're in another fight.
Okay.
Alright, Dooman, yeah, so you woke up this morning, I wasn't on. Yeah, I took the daytime off today because I had some things to do. So that's why I thought I'd do a couple of hours this evening. And back to normal tomorrow.
Let's go. Don't get cocky.
You on that guy's same server? Is that Asmongold's server? Hogmeister. A few other streamers I watch. He's not one of them, but I know he's very popular.
Take your best shot.
Wow. Pyro Belch.
I got this. Have fun with this. Cool.
Bat Buster.
Come on now.
So catcher, right? Gotcha. Yeah, I've only really played it on and off. Final Fantasy 14. I think I've struggled to get through A Realm Reborn. Now everyone says get through that and the game gets a lot better, so I'm sure it does. So I'm trying to push to get through that. But it's good that you're streaming that. I'll have to try and catch you one night.
Don't get cocky. Check this out, fight.
Well, hype for new expansion, yeah. Endwalker. Now tell me, is that the final expansion for this game? Did it bring the story to an end? I heard that. I'm not sure how accurate it was though.
Okay, take your best
Pigeon
shot.
Raid.
Watch this. Have fun with this.
Boom. Don't think they've officially said anything about it. Lots of speculation, yeah, I thought there might be. I've decided I'm going to give it a go. I'm not going to stream it. I'm not anyway good enough at that game to sort of stream it. I'm going to play it offline and try and just push the main story right through. I'm almost at the end of Realm Reborn. I want to push the main story right through to where we are now. See how it goes. But yeah, it's got a lot of hype at the moment. Really, is it fun to stream then? I just feel I'd be lost within that that directory. So many in there. Oh, it's good to see you in the chat again, Hogmeister. It's been a while. Right, let me check something. Did I ever go back to playing Fallout New Vegas? No, not yet. Do you know what's funny enough? I've been thinking about it lately. I finished my last game. I was trying to decide what to play, and I had a bit of an itch to go back to it then. So I haven't yet, but I've still got my save file. And currently I'm playing this game sort of one day a week. Tonight's a bonus one. But I'm playing God of War for the rest of the week. And I think maybe when I finish God of War, I might go back and finish Fallout New Vegas. I think that might be the time to do it. I've decided I am going to go back to it. Now, just when exactly, I don't know. What I'm trying to do at the minute is have two games, but of different styles. So I've got God of War, which is the big open world, actiony type, fighting hack and slash game, big adventure. And a bit to break that up a bit, I've got this game, Yakuza, which is turn-based combat, very open-minded, broad humour, stories, a lot of fun, a lot of hijinks, that kind of thing. So that's kind of the plan, what I'm trying to do at the moment. But unfortunately, I have to get off now. I was only on for a couple of hours. That's up. Rare night stream. I've enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to do more of these. It's been fun. Yeah, Yakuza is fun, Hogmeister. And this one was the latest one, Like a Dragon. You don't have to play the previous ones to play this, because this is a standalone one. They changed some things. It's turn-based combat. It's different protagonists. It does make reference to some of the previous ones in the story, I believe, but you don't have to have played previous ones to play this, if you ever fancy it. So yeah, I'm going to shoot off now. I'm going to do a raid. We're going to raid our good friend ATHD Streaming. He's just come on. He's just recently been made affiliate also, and he's streaming God of War from his PS4. It's very new. I think he streams once a week, but he's got a huge following already. The guy, he does have a personality for streaming. If you watch it, you'll hear his voice. He's very, very good. He's excellent. John BLZ, thanks. I appreciate that. And Jim, as always, thank you. So I'm going to chuck a raid his way. Thanks everyone for being here. I'll be back tomorrow, UK time 1 o'clock, which is 8 AM Eastern time. Oh, whatever. I'm on when I'm on. We're playing this all day. And then Thursday, Friday, we're back with God of War on hard mode, playing that. Hogmeister, yeah, thanks for stopping by and take care, cool, my friend. I hope I can catch you streaming again soon. It's again because of this nighttime thing. Time zones are a bastard. So yeah, thanks everyone for being here. Thanks for the follows. Everyone, Mel, Join, Javier, thanks for the follows. I appreciate that, and thanks for the bits and all sorts. yeah. So take care of yourselves, wherever you are around the world during these tough times, and I'll see you all again tomorrow or next stream. Thanks for being here again. Cheery bye for now. Let me set this up first. Okay, we're good to go. Cheers, everyone.
I will not. It should be working, and yet it does not. How frustrating is that? Pretty frustrating. Let's see. Try one more attempt. Yeah, it could also be on their end. Hey, Hard Strike, how you doing, man? Welcome to my second streaming of this wonderful game that is unfortunately glitching out on me again for the gaming source for my video and everything. Very unfortunate. Maybe if I moved it up. Can it move up? No. Yeah, so I'll have to figure that one out on my own. But we will continue on. Boy! So again, I'm sorry, I apologize for the videoless screen. It all leads up to a sweeter day of me having the video up there. Probably to your demise, but it's okay. Have to excuse me for these sips. I just came over from the lovely man who just rated my channel. Thank you so much, Mr. Heartstrike _. If you could see my hands, I'm pointing to my heart, striking with my hand like a ninja, and then an underscore. I just had a wonderful time in this man's chat room, talking all things from community to delicious bourbons to everything under the sun. Got lost, forgot I was even streaming tonight, so it was a fantastic time. I highly recommend you go check him out and his channel. He is a new streamer as well. We've kind of been growing here at the same time. It's been nice. He is also playing this game right now, currently on hard mode, for he is a God of War veteran and a very skilled Scotsman. And I am also not. Love you too, buddy. I don't have the shout out set up yet. I'm gonna sit and chat here for a second, but I would totally give you a shout out if I had it. Mr. Heartstrike, my man, and Super Nintendo, because we had some good conversation as well. Thank you so much for being here. Cluda, if you can direct, everybody in the chat could direct their attention to I am Cluda and give her a big thank you so much, as you will see on my emotes for my bits and my subscribing. And you can also unlock random emotes, I think, in my channel point section. Those are all thanks to Miss I am Cluda. I am Cluda. Thank you so much. I love them very much. Not a vet. We'll see about that. Why does it say you're posting links? It must be the dot. Rainmaker just being wild. Cluda showing off her own work, and Dooman. Thanks, guys. Thank you all for being here.
Atreus.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Community is so good. But man, we had some good chats over there, I'll tell you what. And because of them talking about some delicious scotch, I am a little bit, feeling a little loose. It's nice.
You are in your head, boy. Let it go. He would have killed you.
Am I supposed to be talking to my boy way up there? Right here. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, Hagmeister, I love it. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, we've had some really good chats. He, from my East Coast friends here, if you have the leisure of, I guess, a job position or situation where you can catch some morning streams, he is just so engaged in chat. He's playing Yakuza right now, like I said, and as well as the Yakuza, and then, as I said, also God of War on hard difficulty. Just a really, really good guy. Super Nintendo in here as well, one of his friends, and who I've met through him. Does some amazing cooking. He plays the most adorable stream with his son, Luigi's Mansion. I'm all here, man. I know I'm playing this game, but I'm loving these shoutouts at the moment. Such a good community. I'm just really hyped for these people. Like, I love this, like, Just celebrating everybody, what they do so well. Whiskey Mickey Frisky, man. It does. I'm trying to swing my axe here in a second. Get you there quicker, right? That's right, that's right. Make it count. Water is friend. That's me. Yeah. So anybody new to this, I just want to say, hey, thank you so much for being here. I think, figured out the ad thing to where, you know, when I take a break for water because it's very hot in my garage, I'll try to roll an ad at that point so you don't have to watch it if you decide to go watch one of your other favorite streamers. And for new people coming in, because ads suck. They just do. No place for a boy. I couldn't even talk close to the decibels that this man is speaking in for more than like 2 seconds without my throat hurting. He got the deep voice. The deep voice. I'm like 5'6". I don't have any sort of deep voice. I hardly even have a neck, baby. Hashtag no neck gang. Let it run, F's in the chat. Who is this? Who is this guy? Oh wow, is that a... I'm guessing it's supposed to be like a horse thing? Don't smack it. It's probably tired.
Across the bridge.
It's because she's scared of something in the trees over there.
There's what now?
Father, throw your axe at those trees on the other side.
Gluda!
The ones with the white front.
Gluda, you can make that deep voice then, right? You can make it happen. Throw your axe at the trees.
Trust me just this once.
The trees?
Please.
Wait, how do I... It won't let me, I can't axe throw anything. No, the buttons are working!
The tree with the white trunk and orange leaves. Right there on the other side.
None of my buttons are working. There we go. Wait, can I... Okay, there we go. Oh. Oh, I forgot you have to equip it. Jeez, sorry guys. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Boom! Chuck! There's something in the bushes. What is it? Oh, Lev! What's up? How you doing, Mr. Leveled? Mr. Workout Stream Boy? Everybody, check this man out. This is responsible for keeping me on the streams and getting me excited and growing this awesome community and interacting with all of you and giving as much love as I possibly can. He's got some real hype streams. Oh my gosh, I can't say enough good things about this man, from the charity streams he does to the hard work he does to being a neurokin brother. I love it. I love it. Enjoy, man. Have the wifey, who also has a really cool stream. She grew exponentially fast.
You're not gonna believe me, but
her name, I believe, is MS, as in Miss Savage.
it was me what
AF, I think.
Me and my brother was one of
You gosh darn giant blue dwarf. And I remember Super Nintendorks, if we were talking in chat, that for some reason dwarves in other games always have to be Scottish. I don't know why. Hardstrike made a great comment. He was like, you know, all the Scotsmen I know, they're not dwarves.
You are right. I do not believe you. Come, boy.
Come, boy.
There's a rune in the shape of a fork under the grip.
He used to work for a magazine called White Dwarf, ironically. Well, there you go. I'm no dwarf. Oh my gosh, Rainmaker's coming after you, Heartstrike.
I got half of it right here, see?
Also, Cluda, shout out to you one more time, as if I will do it many more times, I'm sure. Thank you so much for being awake right now. I know it's very late where you are. And a double shout out again for Heartstrike. I know it's really late where you are, too. You guys are just, A1, man. Elite.
So, where's the other half?
It's 5 foot. Get him, BLZ.
All my dumb brothers got it. But I got all the talent.
Yeah, sorry, Heartstrike. Them dots are getting you.
Sure, I'm open.
Okay, upgrades. Welcome to the Dwarven Shop. From here, you can upgrade equipment you already own or craft entirely new goodies. Brock from Pokemon has given you a Frozen Flame, a rare resource. Resources found in the world can be used to craft and upgrade your equipment. Lovely. Somebody let me know also if you can hear a fan. I have like 3 fans on me right now. It's kind of warm in here. We're doing all right. Big shout out to John BLZ. You kidding me? Absolutely. If it works, you guys can try it. I don't know if it works. No, I just didn't even finish it. No, I don't know if I've set up shout outs yet, but verbal shout out to the John BLZ. The man, the myth, the legend. Brock Lesnar. Yeah, honestly, I'm okay with that one. Alright, Kratos' power level and stats are displayed here. Okay, good, good, good. I shouldn't skip these because I always skip these. Runic attack damage can be increased by increasing the runic. Whoa, mind-blowing. Alright, runic attack was probably that upward strike I do, which is pretty rad. Good try. Thanks, Dooman. I will have to get that out there because actually that should have been set up. Baltissimo is failing me yet again. Okay, upgrade weapon. Upgrading a weapon permanently increases their stats. Other items must be equipped to influence Kratos' stats. Alright. Resources upgraded. Resources required to upgrade an item are displayed at the bottom. Okay, so that means I just had the Frozen Flame, naturally. Hold X to upgrade it. Simple. Thanks for the tutorial. Upgraded! Upgrade of Apply Next successful. New skills are now available in the Skills tab. Alright. Upgrading your weapon unlocks new skills for purchase. Visit the tab. Pause menu to purchase and then press circle. Oof, lots of things going on here. Plus left. Lots of things for having some whiskey to remember in the order that they are. John, BLZ, hi, I stream retro games and retro game accessories. Okay, that sounds awesome. What kind of games have you been streaming lately, John? Retro games are a lot of fun. The first thing that came to mind was the first game I ever remember, at least, playing with my father, which was Sunset Riders on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. It was quite a good time. Yes, Cluda, the sleepiest Clude. Cluda, I just appreciate you being here, girl. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, shout out to Cluda for staying up late and for the awesome emotes that I have. Mega Man! Oh my gosh! That's awesome! Bye, Cluda. Have a good night's rest, girl. Alright, press this one to craft. Ooh, no, not me, not boa. Not enough resources, got it. Okay, let's see what we got here. Boar hide shoulder guard. And I get to put on a shirt for this one. Cool. Need more resources. And this is where I wish I had a little bit of a